Welcome back to Exploring Whiskeys. I'm Eric.
I'm Kevin, and today we are going to sample, let's see, our millionth MGP whiskey. Probably not that many. We haven't gotten that many episodes done, but this is Old Hammer Cask Strength Straight Bourbon. Okay, so this is Resurrected. I love the way they put that. That's really cool. By West Fork Whiskey. Old Hammer's been around for a very long time. 1825.
1825, we're going almost 200 years.
Yeah, it's been around for a bit, but it kind of stopped. They stopped producing for a long time. Somebody was doing some research and decided to bring back this label. And the reason they did it was because the mash bill. And they think this matches up with the original mash bill, but it's different. So this is 99% corn.
Interesting.
And 1% malted barley. No rye, almost
a corn whiskey.
A corn whiskey, but not quite.
Almost a mellow corn.
This is MGP.
Is slightly darker though.
Yeah, this is MGP. And it is the MGP mash bill for their light whiskey. So that's kind of interesting. It is cask strength, so it's got a little oomph.
118.5.
Yeah, a little oomph on that guy. We will be breaking out the water for a second go around.
Not much on the nose here.
I was gonna say, it says aged at least 2 years. All right, because I was wondering with the straight bourbon whiskey, you have to, if it's less than 4, if it's 4, you don't have to put anything. If it's over 4, you don't have to put anything.
Right.
But it has to be at least 2. But anything between 2 and 4, they have to say basically that it's at least 2. So
I'm not getting much on the nose here.
There's a little ethanol.
Yeah, that's about the only thing I get.
Whew. Well, that's pretty aggressive ethanol now. Hold on. Let's do a little wiggle. There might be, that makes sense. I was going to say, there might be like a sweet corn note. No kidding, Kevin. Yeah, that's about it. It's ethanol, maybe a little bit of a corn sweetness. That's all you're getting.
You get the sweetness on the palate for sure.
Oh, really? Yeah. There's a whole lot, but not like traditional bourbon sweetness. It's just like really, it's high fructose corn syrup, like type sweetness. It's not a brown sugar. It's not a vanilla, caramel. It's none of that. It's like really, maybe a little vanilla actually, now that I'm sitting with it for a second. Ooh, I did get the warmth though. There's got a touch of a hug coming through on it. It's not Kentucky, Indiana, a Hoosier hug.
The Hoosier hug or I still don't.
No, ethanol, corn. It's all I'm getting off the nose. But the palate is, 1, very sweet. 2, the ethanol is not as aggressive on the palate as it is on the nose. It's pretty narrow. Like there's not a wide palate to that. It's very narrow. I did not do that. You just aerated it. And you made a funny face after you aerated it. So what was you getting there? All ethanol?
Yeah.
Just heated up.
Yep. Ooh. Warm.
I can't even say, like I was going to say, oh, well, it gets spice. No, it's not a spice.
This is just a...
like that medicinal Listerine kind of like alcohol burn.
Yeah.
That's kind of the feeling that I get on my tongue with like a sweetness.
That mash bill is not what I was expecting. I was just expecting that really,
super sweet corn.
Yes.
And
to follow with some heat.
Yeah.
That was
118
honestly,
is going to, it is not as sweet. Yeah. It is not as aggressively or overly sweet as I would have thought.
Like the mellow corn. I mean, it is just...
Yeah, super sweet corn.
Super sweet corn.
Let's see what this does. That was, and what I read, some water opens this guy up a pretty good amount.
Okay.
Almost like the ethanol overtakes. You know what I mean? It's kind of the feeling that's everything that I was reading online. The ethanol kind of overtakes the palate.
I don't think there's much change on the nose.
Nope. That's ethanol aggressive. I wonder if that's part of the aging too. Like the fact that it is only 2 year and 118. Like, is it just a little too aggressive and young?
That initial, I took a very small taste. I felt it was much sweeter.
Your adjective of much is probably, I'm going to say that's hyperbole. It is sweeter. Adding the water does sweeten it up just a little bit. It's still very, it's not, I want to use the word medicinal, but that's not it. It's very, the alcohol is very apparent on the palate as well. I could see this being probably better as a cocktail. You know, where you're adding other flavors around, pretty much just a proof and maybe
This
like
one
a corn.
I would mix with like a good ginger beer.
Yeah, I could see that working fine.
I wouldn't do a Manhattan with it.
No, there's not enough spice or body to it to be a Manhattan.
Maybe old fashioned. I did find this more, I don't know, the whole, like a really good ginger beer.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. I'm just trying to think of
Because maybe
something
the
with
proof might come through a little, like sometimes those, when you put ginger beer, it just kind of flattens everything out.
yeah.
This might
It wipes it out.
It might hold the proof just a little bit, so you get that.
Yeah.
You get the spice bite from the ginger beer, and then you get a little bit of that
Little kick from the
kick at the
ethanol.
end
Yeah.
from the bourbon.
From the the other
hammer.
thing, get a hammer from it. I was going to say the bourbon smash.
Yeah.
So a lemon, mint, and the proof behind it. It's not going to add a flavor profile around the lemon and mint, but it would have a nice proof note with the lemon and mint. That could be good.
Ooh, bourbon slush.
Yeah, a little slush. That could work for that. Yeah. There's not enough body to it to say that I'd want to drink that neat.
Yeah.
To me, that's, you just want something, got a slight sweet note, got a proof.
This would be awesome if it was just super sweet corn in the front.
Yeah.
Followed by the heat.
Yeah, it would. I think that would add a lot to that.
Maybe the next one they should just drop the 1% malted barley.
Just go straight corn.
Straight corn. Well, they also, I'm almost positive they have a rye too.
Old Hammer
Yes.
does?
I'm pretty sure that they have a rye as well.
I wonder how aggressive that is. Just
Well,
trying to
let's
think.
just say since it's from MGP,
Oh, it's 95.5? Is that what you're saying?
favorite.
Yeah.
This is not my favorite.
All right, I am getting a little bit more corn sweetness. Going back to it, but it's not.
Not enough.
It's not enough. It's not enough to make that. Do you remember how much you paid for that guy?
I want to say it was like $38.
All right, so for that, so again, at that price,
Yep.
you're paying for a higher proof. So if you want something that's got a kick and a proof, okay, I get that. That makes sense. And at that price point,
At that price again, it
shouldn't
could
expect
be
anything
a
too
solid
crazy.
mixer.
Yeah, it's a very solid mixer. If you want to bring in something with some heft on a proof. Outside of that, so West Fork Whiskey Company, they have their own line of whiskeys as well. They did buy this brand at some point and resurrected it. But their line of whiskey, I couldn't find why they stopped distributing. You can buy them you can go to the distillery and buy them at the distillery. Can't buy them, like they don't distribute anymore. So I don't know what's going on there particularly. That makes me interested now to find a West Fork.
They just want to pay the fees, or I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe they had a falling out with their distributor and need to figure that out. I'm not sure.
Well, apparently back in the day though, this was
Loved.
considered one of the finest.
Yeah, very good Indiana whiskey. And it's not a bad whiskey, especially if you're looking for a little a cheaper drink with a little, like a solid punch. I mean, you could get, ready? You could get hammered drinking that.
Ah, look at you.
Oh, look at that.
$38. Not bad.
Yeah.
I haven't mixed anything, but I do now want to try the ginger beer.
I think it'd be better as a mix than straight. It is not a neat drink. It's not a
small cube may help.
Maybe pull the ethanol off a little bit more than what water would. I mean, I did not put many drops of water in there to really
No, but also
have a
chilling
huge
it, too, will
impact.
change
But
it.
I think, cooling it off might be good. Cocktail's probably best for this guy. This is not a neat drink that you want to sit there and sip on and explore.
Again, if it was more that sweet, like cream corn,
Yeah.
kettle corn.
Yeah,
if
absolutely.
it was that on the front end, followed by the punch at the end by the proof, oh man, that'd be awesome.
All that said, it's not bad. Very solid value. It's a good proof to dollar value. It's just not. It's not a fun, neat drink. It's probably a better
A shooter or
shooter
a mixer?
or a mixer. And I don't really shoot whiskey anymore, so it's a mixer.
Again, I think they've got one more. I'm pretty sure they have a rye.
Okay.
So I'll look around. I think one of our whiskey club members has it.
Really? Okay, that's
So
interesting.
I'll reach out.
There
see
you
if
go.
we can borrow the bottle for the show. So I mean, other than that, I guess if we want to try anything else up there, we got to go to the distillery.
Got a drive there.
I don't know where it is.
I have no idea. Where is the actual distillery? Because all it says is it's
I don't know where West Fort.
Indianapolis.
Oh, I think there may be one more.
Okay.
If not, then this is it for Old
One
Hammer.
and done.
One and done for the Old Hammer. One and done. Again, it's not one of our favorites. But
Nah.
I think again,
It's fine.
It's a shooter or it's a mixer.
Yeah.
If you disagree,
Let us know.
Love to hear what are we missing.
Yeah.
Maybe we got a bad bottle. I don't know. Who knows?
Who knows?
But again, it's fun to explore. Again, MGP has a ton
So
of stuff out there.
So many different things.
I was super excited about the mash bill, the 99.1.
Thought it would be, yeah. Well, I know what my first thought was. I was thinking, oh, baby blue.
Right, that's what I was thinking.
I was sitting there, baby blue at 118 proof is what my brain was thinking. I shouldn't have done that. Balcones does things totally differently than anybody else. So I shouldn't have gone there, but that's kind of what my thought was a very high proof baby blue.
Maybe they'll roll with another one, a different hammer, new hammer.
A new hammer,
new
instead of an
hammer.
old hammer.
As all, we appreciate you joining this review. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button at the bottom of the screen.
While you're down there, if you're new to the channel, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you get notified every time we put out a new episode. Let us know any of the other West Fork whiskeys you've liked or any other old hammer that you like. Is there a non-cask strength? Probably. Rye? Ooh,
I'm pretty sure there's a rye.
I'm sure that's probably pretty aggressive. So anyway, let us know. Love to hear from you.
Thanks for joining.
See you on the next episode.
Cheers.
Cheers.